I respect everybody until they earn my disrespect. Today, Bradley Manning got sentenced to 35 years for revealing secrets. Um, I don't feel he should have got anything. He was exposing murder, misdeeds by our military, things that I think the American public should be privy to. These are acts committed in our name. We have to bear the brunt, Americans, people that pay the bills, remember that. I think that Obunghole's promise of going easy on whistleblowers is just another false promise again. I believe it's a blatant lie. Let's have a look at Benghazi. The only whistleblower that testified before Congress, know what happened to him? He didn't get promoted. He didn't get a raise. He didn't get a pat on the back. He got a demotion. The only guy to testify to the truth got demoted. Isn't that nice? I guess the message here is, you tell on your government, we're going to come down on you no matter what. No matter what. You tell on us that we're spying on everybody, if you reveal to everybody that, all those tinfoil hat conspiracy theorists, constitutionalists, whatever derogatory term that is actually positive, a truther, whatever label you want to put on all of these people, particularly myself, that knew all along that our calls were being listened to in their entirety. It may not be by a human. I believe that our calls are filtered through a computer that will pick out keywords for further review. Then a human will listen in on it, and probably a room full of humans will listen in on it. This has been going on for quite a while. I knew this. Most people deny it. Again, I get called they're supposedly derogatory terms. I take them as a badge of honor. To me, a conspiracy theorist is somebody who thinks for themselves. They don't go off on the crowd think. I think for myself. I look into things for myself. When I heard that old bunghole was an illegal alien Campbell's ass, I looked into it myself. I found out for myself that that is absolutely true. He is 100% a fraud. I look into things for myself. Now, what message is, the IRS is confirmed targeting people, targeting citizens, targeting groups, and then going after these groups' families, like the mob. Actually, you know what? The mob was a step up because they wouldn't do that shit. They left your family alone. They'd shoot you in the face, but they left your family alone. The mob, the family was off limits. Even they had a little decency. This is unbelievable. There is so much fraud and lawlessness in our government. The DOJ can just suspend whatever law they feel they want to suspend. Old bunghole is proven to suspend whatever law he just wants to suspend. Whistleblowers, guess what's going to happen to you? We're supposed to have, truth. What was the word? Transparency in our government? Didn't no bunghole tell us that him and Holder were going to go line by line over the NSA and make sure that it was constitutional? Do you think it's constitutional? Read the Constitution. Read the NSA. Tell me that they're compatible. They are in no way compatible. Your government is lying to you. Your government is using all kinds of resources against you. Oh, but they're giving us free stuff. They're giving it. You're a slave. You are a slave. If you were going to the government for your sustenance, you're a slave. See, they can pull the plug on that sustenance anytime they want now, can't they? For any reason they want now, can't they? They hear you talking to your buddy on the phone about something they don't like. Who knows? We already find out that Sarah Palin was right when she said this old bunghole scare was going to cause what she referred to as death squads. People sitting around a table and deciding who lives and who dies. Who gets lungs for a transplant and who doesn't. And it's bureaucratic. It's not medical. That's right. It's about dollars and numbers. It's not about the medical need. Isn't that nice? Socialized medicine. That's exactly what this piece of shit wants. Socialized medicine. Socialized finances. Gotta go to the government for everything. Can you believe the amendments that are in this travesty? A health care law? They're going to come in and search your house now. Say what? Yeah, they want to come in and search your house to make sure it's a healthy environment. That's a legal search and seizure. What, are you kidding me? I can't believe that some people actually fall for this justification that is used. If it saves even one child. No, douchebag. If you want to make laws that go against the Constitution, they are Constitution, then that means they're not laws. If you want to make laws that go against, you have to change the Constitution. That is the proper way. You go through Congress, you go through Senate, you go through every channel to change the Constitution. You don't just surreptitiously throw it out whenever it, doesn't go with your agenda. The Constitution states that you can have a weapon on you to protect yourself at any time, anywhere. And it also says, and it's the only amendment that says, shall not be infringed. That's pretty clear cut. I think that's about as simple as you can make it. Yet lawyers, turn it around. You see, you can't justify making laws against the Constitution. There is no justification. If it saves just one, I don't care how many lives it saves. You can't go against the Constitution. The Constitution is the law of the land. Remember, you heard those words out of a bunghole's trap too. The rule of law, Constitution and the rule of law. And he stepped all over it. Those are under his feet with the Constitution. Him and Holder wiped their ass with copies of the Constitution and the Bill of Rights. The highest law enforcement officer in our land pens a policy that sends guns over the Mexican border to notoriously evil Mexican drug cartels, and somehow there's good going to come out of this. Thousands of guns. Big guns. How is any good at all going to come out of this scenario whatsoever? Nothing but bad can come out of this scenario. I sit at my kitchen table and I can figure this out. I'm not the biggest, the head law enforcement officer in the land now, am I? But I can figure out that absolutely no good could come out of this at all. At all. How many Mexican families are being devastated by these weapons right now? A Border Patrol agent has been killed with these weapons already. Mexican police chief has already been... This is out of control. Highest law enforcement officer in the land. Now you tell me, where's the common sense in that move alone? Just that one. I got more for you. This is absolutely backwards. Backwards. As I just said, Benghazi, 4 men died. And the only man who told the truth, the only man that went before Congress and told them what happened, gets punished for his patriotism. Who punished him? Who just gave the 4 people that were suspended over Benghazi their jobs back? And why? Why has nobody gone to jail? Had I done this, downtown Winstead, had I done this, I'd already be in jail, and the trial would be starting already, if not, or already concluded. We haven't arrested a single person, and we know for a fact that there were drones overhead. So we have pictures of the faces of these terrorists, of these murderers, of our American citizens. What's been done about it? Excuse me? Yeah, crickets. Nobody's been arrested. Nobody. Not one person. Yet we have eyewitness accounts of what happened. We just learned that there were dozens of CIA on the ground in Benghazi when that attack happened. What were they doing with their thumb up their ass? Who told them to stand down? Who told them not to go? Wow, it gets deeper and deeper and deeper. 400 surface-to-air missiles are missing. Go back on my videos, because I said this a while back. I believe Chris Stevens was at the very center of a weapons-running effort by Obunghole. He was running weapons to Al-Qaeda through Chris Stevens. And that's why nobody came to help Chris Stevens. They wanted him dead. They didn't want him talking. What do I know? I just sit here and look up information. I think for myself. I know that a lot of people should be in jail right now. And a lot of those people are sitting right in the White House. How does the Commander-in-Chief go to bed after hearing that there was an attack on the American consulate? How does the Commander-in-Chief just go to bed? Now, if you remember right, this is a quote from Obunghole himself. He goes to sleep, or he wakes up every morning, and the first thing on his mind, and every night when he goes to bed, the last thing on his mind is the safety of American citizens. So he learned about Benghazi, and he went to bed and contemplated the safety of Americans. I guess he just didn't include Benghazi that night. Wow. Transparency? How are you going to be transparent when the whistleblowers that come forward all get punished? All look at punishments. Where's the reward for patriotism? Seems to me the reward goes to the people who hide the wrongdoings. The people who shelter and shield an abysmal piece of shit like Hillary Clinton. We gotta put a stop to this, ladies and gentlemen. Go get yourself a sheet. Make a sign. Have a march. Do something but sit on your hands. God bless America. God bless us all. I think we're going to need it.